Hello there. Hey, good afternoon, or actually happy Sunday crafternoon to everybody. Come on in as you find me in your news feed. Go ahead and say hello and let me know where you're viewing from. My name is Dawn Bourget. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who loves everything, stamps, inks, paper, all the blingy pretty things. Today is Sunday, the 30th of March. Holy cow, where did the whole month go, right? So, a lot of fun things coming up here in the forecast, and we'll get into that in just a minute. First of all, again, welcome. And for those of you who are watching the replay, thank you so much. And let me know, just do the hashtag replay if you're watching after the fact, whether it's here on Facebook or over on YouTube once I load this when we're done. So first of all, just want to mention to you guys once again, the March host code. This is my last host code ever. You're like, seriously? Because Stampin' Up! Is changing things. So we will no longer have host codes. And I'm so excited because you all are going to be rewarded in your own way with every $20 or more order. It's going to be a good thing, you guys. I'm so excited. Hello there. Hey, Kristen. Happy Sunday crafternoon. So as we get started and people find us, just to once again mention, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and join my newsletter. You can open up the camera on your smartphone, point it right to this silly looking QR code. It will take you right where you need to go to sign up for my newsletter. Just ask you for your name and your email and boom, you're done. It's that easy. Also, as far as other places that you can find me on the web along with here, and if you found me as a happy accident, that's awesome. Go ahead and share this with your crafty friends. I always ask to share. It gets the word out a little better, right? The more the merrier, I say in our crafting world. Also, I do have a community on Facebook, and that's Dawn's Creative Chalet Community. Excuse me, I just inhaled like some root beer, and I'm trying to hold back any burps. Like, I don't drink soda often. Oh my gosh. Also, my YouTube channel, which is Dawn's Creative Chalet. Make sure to subscribe and then click on the bell. That will give you all the notifications whenever I do anything with YouTube. And then, of course, my blog. Once we're done here each week, I go ahead and I load everything to my blog so you can watch the replay there if you like. I have the photos of all of the projects that we do each week, and you can even shop right from my blog. So it's kind of convenient and handy. And if you like, just go ahead and leave a comment, say hello so that I know that you did visit there as well. But my blog is dawnscreativechalet.com. And then also, of course, my online store, which is not going anywhere. It's just that we're going to eliminate the whole host code thing here pretty soon. I'm actually going to try to leave this open through the end of this week. So it's Sunday. I'm going to try to go ahead and see if I can get away with leaving it open until Friday. I know things aren't changing until the week after that, but anyway. Just so you know, because it says March on there. And April pops into gear on, what, Tuesday? I think, if my memory serves me correctly. Anyway, so yeah. So go ahead and feel free to use this right through the end of this week. As far as events that are coming up here at the chalet, we have a busy upcoming spring. It's looking very spring outside right now. We're getting a lot of rain here in Northwest Michigan. And I'm seeing little itty bitty things popping out of the soil, which I think are flowers. Holy cow. I'm so excited. So as we get into April, I think the kids are off school here locally this week for spring break. So if you need something to do, come on over this coming Friday, which is April the 4th. And I will be at Starbucks for April Sip and Stamp, which is a free craft. So everybody can make one free craft free of charge. It's a lot of fun. You can meet some new friends or bring along your BFF and it's completely free of charge. It's great. I love to do it. I love to give back to my community, and Starbucks loves it too. They support me all the way on this. So again, it'll be this coming Friday, April the 4th, noon until 2. Noon till 2. Let's see here. Also, we have the creative card class coming up on Thursday, April the 10th at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30. I basically cross off the entire day. That way we hit everybody as far as if you work in the morning and the evening, all that fun stuff. And I need to turn off my heater before I die. There we go. It was chilly in here. Now all of a sudden it's like really hot. Anyway, so creative card class on Thursday, April the 10th. We make 4 cards, including the envelopes, and it's $30 or free with a minimum order. Then towards the end of the month, we have, product inclusive goodies. Hey, Debbie, hello, happy Sunday crafternoon. I think I seen Evelyn pop in here too. In fact, I guess I never did really check to make sure I was in the right spot. I mean, I'm hoping I am. Oh, yeah. There I am. Okay. We're good. Oh, I tell you guys, I don't know what it is. I woke up this morning. I was fine for a little while. Then all of a sudden I had this like splitting headache, which I'm trying to block. I'm trying to pretend it's not there. I think it might be allergies, change in the weather, all that fun stuff. But if I get a little goofy, set me straight. Hello, Evelyn. Happy Sunday crafternoon. It's good to see you. So April product inclusive class is coming up on Thursday, April the 24th. It is going to be the Delightful Wishes. That whole bundle in the yellows is beautiful. That is coming up, and I need to have your RSVP no later than April the 10th for that. And the cost of that is $41, but it does include the Floral Delight Designer Series paper, the little tiny bee trinkets, and the Daffodil Delight ribbon. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Hey, Marie, happy Sunday crafternoon. It's good to see you. I have all kind of oh my gosh, I can't talk today, which is nothing new, right? I have several from my team here. You guys are awesome. I love you. Thank you for joining in. As we get into May, just an FYI, I know I'm kind of really looking out there for some. They're like, whoa, wait a minute, slow it down. But I want to mention May because there's some fun things going on in May. In fact, there's 3 fun things all in one week. It's going to be a very, very busy first part of the month in May. So first of all, we have creative card class, which is actually, I'm going to make it into my catalog kickoff. It's a party. We're celebrating this beautiful catalog and new online exclusives all at once. So if you like a party and if you like new stamping products, new papers, stamps, inks, embellishments, ribbons, all the things, you're going to want to be here for it. We not only stamp, but I have the products available for you to touch and see and use. So we're going to be using new products. And of course, we have to have a little bit of chocolate, something or another mixed in there, all the fun things. So that'll be the annual catalog kickoff on Thursday, May the 8th. And I'm going to do this a little differently. I'm going to start it at 10 o'clock. Well, yeah, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or 6:30. We'll just do it that way. So we're going to have all 3 time slots available to you. It just gives you a chance to really check things out. It's a lot of fun, and you're not going to want to miss it. So RSVP no later than like the 6th. Give me a couple days in advance. But annual catalog kickoff on Thursday, May the 8th. And that is $30 or free. And then we have the Starbucks Sip and Stamp on the 9th. And then on the 10th of May, we have my BOGO event. Now, those who've been to my BOGO before know it is a little crazy, but a lot of fun. I just up the road here from my home on Amber Road in Scottville, I rent the town hall. And we set it up like one big store, and everything that has retired from Stampin' Up, is for sale. And what I do is I sell it at cost of the product in the catalog, and then you receive a coupon that you can shop with me directly out of the new catalog, and also online exclusives, like all the things. So the things that you may not see in here, you can also include into that purchasing. So it's like having a really big coupon that you can use and buy even more stuff. Things are going to change a little bit differently, but I don't think it's going to affect you guys a whole lot. It's more on my end than it is on your end. But mark it down on your calendar on May the 10th on Saturday, 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. It doesn't sound like it's that long of a time period, but after 3 hours is up, nobody shows. Everybody's there, like in line before 10 o'clock. It's the coolest thing to watch you guys. Then we open up the door, everybody floods in. It's kind of like convention. Everybody floods in the door and they shop fast and furious. And some of them have lists and they're looking for certain things. So it's a good time. So again, May the 10th is my BOGO event at Amber Township Hall, 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. So you're not going to want to miss that. Also talking about Paper Pumpkin just a little bit, just a reminder, Paper Pumpkin used to have its own website. It's moved on over to the Stampin' Up! Online store. So you can find all your goodies at my online store now. Everything is under one umbrella. It's awesome, and I love it. It's so much easier. But anyway, for April, you'll need to, if you haven't already, if you don't have an ongoing subscription, you'll need to go ahead and sign up for this if you guys want it. The April kit is called Inked Occasions. It looks very watercolor-ish, almost like alcohol inks in some respects. I don't know, it's got that vibe to it. But anyway, as always, sign up by the 10th for the kit if you're not doing an ongoing subscription like I do. So that's coming up soon. Also a reminder that these dies right here are available. I think I have them here somewhere. Where did they go? Hugs a Bloom. Yep. I haven't even had a chance to open them, so let's take a peeky. In fact, I should have written down the number on these. Ah, wait a minute. I have it right here. 166238. So if you do subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, this is a perk that you have to order quarterly dies that go with 3 months of kits, which is pretty cool. So this right here, I really dig. That's really cool. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So anyway, and this one says hugs, and you have your leaf and a cute little flower. So that it coordinates within the 3 months of kits for April, May, and June. I believe that they're $12. So very reasonable. Let's see, what else I want to, online exclusives. So I was talking about it a few moments ago. Online exclusives, a lot of things that, and I know I talk about this every week, but it seems like I still have people asking me about it. So I'm going to continue to talk about it every week as we get in the habit of looking online a little bit more. We do have our beautiful new catalog, but there are a lot of beautiful products that are not in this book and will not be in this book going forward. You're going to find some new scrapbooking products in here, which is awesome, and some sneak peeks at kits. By the way, speaking of this book, if you guys have purchased with me in the last year, if you are not local to me, you'll be getting this in the mail. If you are local to me, I am not sending them in the mail. I ask that you either participate by coming to my catalog kickoff on May the 8th or getting this hot little book at my BOGO event on May 10th. This does not take effect until, see, it goes live on May the 6th. So our other annual catalog is live until the 5th. Just an FYI. So don't panic, because you guys, I'm just going to be teasing you with stuff otherwise that you can't even shop from in this book. Just saying. Also, as a demonstrator, we were able to pre-order products that will be released in May. So I was talking about online exclusives, and that's just what they are. There's a lot. And it's every other month, I believe we have new, is it every other month? It seems like it. We had some in January, we had some in February, or excuse me, in March, and we have new coming out in May for customers. So yeah, it's every other month we're coming out with new products that you will never see in a publication. So make sure you keep on top of it and check things out consistently, because there's a lot of new stuff. And what's really cool about the way Stampin' Up! Is doing this is it makes the company and us as demonstrators more flexible for all of you to offer more products. If they're not put in a publication, we're more flexible with things, right? So on April 1st, this reminds me, squirrel, April the 1st, Stampin' Up! Is coming out with a new list. We don't really call it the retirement list. I don't remember the fancy schmancy name we're calling it. However, it's things that are kind of like they're lingering. What's left is available, and once they're sold out, they're gone. So this is another flexibility thing with being online. If you see it, you want it, you grab it. Once it's gone, it's gone. It'll just be limited supply, or while supplies last, I should say. So anyway, keep your eye out for that list. That'll be coming out on April the 1st. I will post it for you guys so that you have some direction with things. There are a few things you're going to see in the new catalog that you'll be like, oh yeah, that definitely did carry over. But there are some things that are just going to be left online until it's not really a last chance. Is it called Last Chance? Is that what they're calling it now? Maybe it is. Yeah, it's got to be. Well, thanks, guys, because, yeah, it's kind of like things that will linger until they're gone, basically. Everybody's saying Last Chance, so it's got to be Last Chance. I used to call it the retirement list, but we're not really calling that now because things are hanging around a little bit longer than normal. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. See, I got such a helpful bunch here. You guys are the best. So with that being said, the latest and greatest stuff was our March. So again, we were able to pre-order in April as a demonstrator. So in May, you're going to find even more new products. But just to give you guys an idea, this is 6 pages of products that were released the beginning of this month for customers. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention really quick with this whole pre-order thing and new catalog, if you're not wanting to wait until the catalog goes live and you want to get some of the products that we were able to get now, for an example, new in colors, things like that, and you would like to purchase a starter kit, you could put those products in our pre-order into your starter kit. I don't know if you knew that. So if you are interested in joining us, our little family, and enjoying a discount on all of your products, including the starter kit, and getting some free shipping on your first chunk of products, let me know. Reach out to me and I can help you out with that. I can hook you up. But definitely, in fact, I think anybody who's purchasing our products should actually just be a demonstrator, because you just get the discount that way. There's no obligation to have to sit there and sell millions of dollars of product at all. Be a hobbyist and enjoy the products and get the discount on them, which is always a good thing. Okay, guys, I think I covered all that stuff. That was a lot of talking. Anyway, I appreciate that you're here. Now, today's projects are going to be a little bit different. They are very easy, clean and simple cards. If you're looking for the products that we're using today, just an FYI, after we're done here, I will post the link up above on Facebook or down below if you decide to view this on YouTube later as a replay. And it's going to be a link where you can download this. Now, if you choose to print it, of course, you can't click on the links, obviously. But if you keep it downloaded on your computer, all the links should work for you. There are a lot of helpful links, such as my online store, joining my mailing list, Also the link to our annual catalog that is active right now, and also purchasing the starter kit as we just talked about, and also a link to the mini catalog, the scrapbooking brochure, the latest that's been out, paper pumpkin subscriptions in case you need to find that on my website now, since again they've moved over, and also on YouTube in case you want to find me there as well. And then it also lists all the products that we're using today, where you can just click right from downloading it onto your computer and it goes right directly to my online store, which is kind of fun. So anyway, just want to let you know that that is available after we're done. And as far as one of the things that we're using that I love so much is this designer series paper. This was a, I think, January online exclusive. So you're not going to find this in a catalog. This stuff, oh my gosh, this whole suite of product is so pretty, and it just makes me happy, and it reminds me of spring, which I think we are all longing for. Hey, Lori, happy Sunday crafternoon. It's good to see you, my friend. Thanks for joining. So this is the Mixed Media Florals 12 by 12 online exclusive designer series paper. I love the bright, fresh colors, and the backside on several pieces have black and white, which is a lot of fun because with black and white, you can pop any color with it and it goes. It just goes, which I love options like that. Also, the other thing that we're using today, excuse me, I have frogs in my throat and all that fun stuff. This is the Stylish Shapes. I know I show this to you guys almost every single week. I think I use them on almost every single card. And I believe I've used these on today's projects. So the Stylish Shapes, if you don't have these in your crafting stash, you guys really need these. Oh, it's rainy here too, Lori. It is like raining cats and dogs. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Also, what I'm using today is this embossing folder, the Plaster Painting 3D embossing folder. I love this so much. It just makes me happy. But running this through our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and it makes this beautiful indentation embossing into your cardstock. And I did all of that in advance. And also the other thing we're using instead of stamps is and I kept this here because I keep forgetting the name of it. It is called Greetings for All Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. These are going to be carrying over, which I'm very happy about. And we did get a pack of these, I believe, at Onstage, didn't we, Debbie? I'm thinking we did because I have an extra pack in here that's floating around. But they are great. This particular pack is all sentiments. It's in black and white. So you have white with black lettering. And as you can see, they fall out very easily. There is two each page, 3 different, I want to call them designs or verbiage, wording, whatever you want to call it. There are a lot of them. So when you're looking to make some very quick and easy cards and really need something fast, or you just like the process of it being a little easier sometimes and not getting out all the things, these are great. And just an FYI, in our new annual catalog, they're coming out with, it covers the seasons. They are so cute, and it's pictures, so it's artwork as well. Anyway, then there's also the white on the black, which is very, very cool. Hey, I was right. Yeah, we did. I thought so because I've already started putting some stuff away, but I'm also in the process of pulling things from my shelves. So it's a hot mess in this little room. I have very little room to move, I tell ya. So I need a box for last chance items, and I need shelving space for new products from the annual catalog and online exclusives. It's a constant battle, I tell ya. That's why I need to have the sale coming up, because it's the only way I would not be on Hoarders. seriously. The other thing that we're using is the, what are these called? Rhinestone Basic Jewels. I just call them sparkly things. And these have been around a long, long time, and I love them because they're very generic. And you can actually color them as well, if you guys didn't know this, because it's a non-porous surface. You can use the blends on anything non-porous, and it dries instantly. So if you wanted to, I didn't today, but if you wanted to color them with your blends to perfectly match a project, you can. They work out really well with that. The other thing that we're using today, which I just had run out of, but you'll see it on the cards, is the black and very vanilla ribbon. Oh my gosh, that's like one of my favorite things ever. We're also using jute on one of the cards. This is the 2023-2025 in color jute. And by the way, these are the colors that are retiring. So we have boho blue, pebble path, wild wheat, copper clay, and moody mauve. I think I got those right. Anyway, these 5 in colors. And if you guys are on my mailing list, I've been giving you the heads up on that to make sure that you're stocking up on all the things that are in any of these colors, because they are definitely moving on. They're going away. And we have 5 beautiful new in colors coming into their place. The other thing I'm also using today is the Daffodil Delight ribbon, which is in our mini catalog. I love it so much. So let's go ahead and get started. These aren't going to take very long. They're very basic measurements as well. But if you guys have a question as we go along, just holler. Let's see, where am I going to put? I'm running out of space. Okie dokie. So, like I said, I'm using mainly Designer Series paper, which is that mixed media florals, and the Greetings for All. No stamping at all on any of these cards. So here's our first card that we're going to make. Isn't that pretty? I love this paper. It's just gorgeous. And it makes creating these cards so super easy, which is right up my alley. I'm all about, like, I love beautiful cards. I'm more into just getting them done fast. Like, I don't know. I just get impatient. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm ADD. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, I don't think I did a ribbon, which means I'm going to need my ribbon, my bow maker. Just a moment. Grab that so I have it. Okay, measurements. So this is Poppy Parade, and I've cut it at 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. And then the inside piece is 4 by 5 1/4, and this is the liner. So I'm going to go ahead and take my seal. I have one seal. He's misbehaving. Yeah, and this is the one, of course. I'm going to grab this one instead. I know this one I just filled, so it's working a little bit better for me. Whoops. Okay. And then I have a piece of basic black and another piece of Poppy Parade. Now check this out. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the embossing that painted. Oh my gosh, I can't. Whoa, I'm dropping things now. Hello. What is it called? Plaster painting 3D embossing folder. Say that 10 times fast. Holy cow. But that is what that does. It's so pretty. I love it. I love texture on my cards. So this piece of basic black is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. The Poppy Parade is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. We're going to layer these together. And notice you don't need a lot of adhesive on these cards. Sometimes my customers have a tendency to fill the entire backside. I'm like, it's okay. You just need a little bit. A little bit will work. Serious. This stuff, both our seal, our liquid glue, which I call green glue, or Tombow liquid multi-purpose glue, is also very good as well. And I've been using a little bit more of the liquid glue than what I used to. which is surprising for me because I didn't like that stuff because I get it all over the place. It was a hot mess. This is basic black, and it is cut at 1.5 by 4 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and put it across the middle-ish. I'm just eyeballing it. And then we also have another piece of basic black. This is 3 1/8 by 4 3/8, and the designer series paper is 3 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and layer these two up. Just like so. I'm letting the designer series paper basically do all the work for me. And then I'm going to put this on with some dimensionals. So what have you guys been up to this weekend? Anything fun other than dodging raindrops? Let us know. Share what you've been up to. Maybe you've been stamping. Okay, so we're going to put that on there just like so. And then this is from the Greetings for All. This is Best Wishes. And you could, you know, add any sentiment. I mean, you have a lot of choices with getting that pack. And I forgot, let's see here, what? It's only like $7 or something for these, for the Ephemera packs. They're very reasonably priced, which I really like. Oh, isn't that cute? Now we just need a bow, because I forgot to make one, apparently. This is the only way that I can make a bow and make it look good. I used to do the whole bunny ear thing, and I was teased about it. But it was the only way that I could do them by hand, too. So, I don't know. Do you guys have a better way to make a bow? Okay, there we go. Trim his tail. And I'm going to need a mini glue dot. Let's see here. I always find using the mini glue dots, put the project to the glue dot and press onto it. Some people have a tendency to want to pick them off. No, don't do that. That's a pain in the butt. Way too much work. I like easy. I'm all about simple and easy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add some bling. Let's see, we'll put one here. And we'll put one here. And let's see here. We'll put one there. And there is card number 1. Whoops. Sorry, I'm getting a tool without trying to poke my finger. Okay, card number 1. Quick and easy. Let's go ahead and reach for card number 2. Oh, I know. I was going to say, why do I have 2 bows in here? Okay. You know, I only prepared these yesterday. That was a long time ago, you know. All right, so here is card number 2. Again, I used that same embossing folder. I wanted to keep that trend with all 4 cards. Get my little cheat sheet that's on the back. So on this card here, I'm going to have you guys help me make a choice. Should we use the boho blue jute, or should we use this beautiful black and white, actually no, it's black and very vanilla, whoops, there you go, ribbon on this card. And here's the jute. Give you a close-up view of the jute. All right. Give you guys some measurements. And again, this sentiment is from the Greetings for All Ephemera pack. Let's see here. Where did my cheat sheet go? I think I already pulled it right off of the back. Okay, so this is Petal Pink. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And then the inside piece is basic white. And this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and put this liner inside the card. I think the only time I don't actually add a liner is when I'm using a basic white thick card base, because then it's not needed. All right, and then we have another piece of Petal Pink run through that beautiful embossing folder. And Kristen says boho blue. Anybody else voting? Give me share your opinion. I love it when you guys do. I have one for boho blue. Anyway, this is 4 by 5 1/4. I can't remember if I said that or not, but it is. And then I have these two pieces. So you're going to notice the trend of the layouts are basically the same, yet just a smidge different. So I'm also using Flirty Flamingo and a piece of the Designer Series paper. Here's the back side of it, which is kind of fun. The Flirty Flamingo is cut at 4.5 by 3 1/4. And the Designer Series paper is 4 1/4 by 3. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so I'm going to layer these two together. Evelyn says boho blue. Boho's in the lead. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to put these together like so, and then I'm going to go ahead and, once again, taking these beautiful dimensionals. I know they're not really beautiful, but they're very practical, and I love them very much. And if these were to ever go away, I'd be very, very sad. Like, very sad. All right. And I'm going to layer that onto the card and center it as much as possible. And then again, grabbing my sentiment. Excuse me, my gosh, it's got to be allergies that are kicking in. I'll be happy if I have a voice by tonight. Holy cow. And we're going to put this over towards the right-hand side. And then it looks like boho blue has been the winner. Ta-da! So we're going to go ahead and put the boho blue bow on with mini glue dots. I'm going to use a couple because this stuff is kind of thick. I want to make sure it sticks. We're going to put it on just like that. Whoops, and it's sticking to my finger. I guess we'll save this for something else. And then take my rhinestones. And we have to add a little bit of bling to it because it's just not a card without some bling. Let's see here. We'll put that one down there. And that is card number 2. All right. Isn't that pretty? I really like Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink together. Oh, they're really, really pretty together. They work out well. Okay, card number 3. I think this is my favorite of the 4. Something about yellow, especially on dreary days, just makes my heart happy. Whoops. Goodness sakes, excuse me. Getting froggies in my throat. So this is card 3. Hey, Nancy. Happy Sunday crafternoon. It's good to see you. All right, so a couple of measurements here for you guys. Get all of my little bits and bobbles. So this is Daffodil Delight. This is cut at 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. And then I have my liner inside the card, which is basic white, and that is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down once again. Get that right out of our way. And this is another piece of Daffodil Delight. Again, using that plaster. See, every time I go to say it, I cannot remember. The plaster painting 3D embossing folder. I love that thing. And look at that. It's just, I don't know, it's so much fun. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the front as just a fun little layer. And again, this is 4 by 5 1/4. Just like that. And then I have a piece of, I'm noticing I'm forgetting a piece of black. So let's go ahead and grab black and I'll cut it. That's crazy. Like, what did I do with it? Nope, not here. Okay, let me grab it. I hate when I do that. Thinking I'm all set and then I'm not. That's okay. You know, the cards are super quick, so this way you guys get to see me cut a little paper. Why not? So our piece of Designer Series paper is 3x4. So I want to go ahead and I'm going to cut this piece at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And you guys probably can't see exactly what I'm doing, but that's okay. It's all right. So we have a piece of paper now in black that we need to layer. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead with this 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece and my Designer Series paper at 3 by 4. We're going to layer it together. Now, before we stick it to the card, my goodness, I'm losing things on my table and I'm not even using that many products. That's the funny thing. Anyway, before we put this onto our card, we're going to color a little bit. So again, with this being black and white, like I was saying, you can add color to your projects and help it jive with anything, which is kind of fun. So what I wanted to do was to color these cute little flowers, and they don't show up a lot, but it's just a little pop of color, and your coloring doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a background piece on your card. So we're just doing a little coloring. If you wanted to, you could color the larger flowers, maybe pop in some lemon lolly in there as well. Like I said, my objective was just some really clean and simple, quick cards. And we're popping a little bit of color in there with it. Let's see here. I think I got them all. Yeah. How fun is that? I'll give you guys a close-up of that. Super quick, super easy. And let's see here. I'm going to put that on with dimensionals, which I put right here. And peel these off. Whoops. Okay. Now it's like, which way does it go? I guess it really doesn't matter. Oh, I guess it's this way. Yeah, I guess that looks right. Okay. So with this card, the other card I just put a piece of black paper across. But for this one, what I decided to do is I took the die from Stylish Shapes. Let me grab that, show you guys. So I took this big die, and what I did, I cut it in half. I broke it. Oh no. But you see, I wanted it to reach out, and it's not quite long enough to do that. So we're going to give the illusion that it is long enough to do that. I've also run this through with the Stylish Shapes as well. So I have that cute little stitching on it in Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to use a couple of dimensionals. And I'm just going to put them in the middle-ish, the middle part of the circle. So you'll see why I'm doing this. Because you don't want them on the outside here. Because we're going to be working with that area with this. So what I'm wanting to do is to pop this out, oops, on each end. So it makes it look like it's longer than what it is. Isn't that cool? Just a fun little tip for you guys in case you've never tried it before. Now with this, I'm gonna want a little extra time to move it around. Oh, and I need liquid glue for that. And that one's not working. So this is my multi-purpose liquid glue. I just put it in these cute little squeezy bottles. They have a little tiny squeezy tip so that the glue doesn't come out as quickly as it does with this. This is the same thing. I just put it in this. This has more control over the glue, And now I'm happy to use our liquid glue because I don't get it all over me. And that was a tip from Evelyn, which I totally appreciated because I've gotten a bunch of these bottles, filled them up, so I have them available for my class attendees as well. And then we're going to go ahead, and I felt that this was fitting, Sending Sunshine, and this is again from the Greetings for All Ephemera pack. And on my original, I didn't put it on with dimensionals, and I thought, you know, we're going to spice it up a notch and put a couple dimensionals on that. I just think, I don't know, I like it. I like it a little bit better. And then I already have my bow, using a glue dot, mini glue dot or two. And we're going to put that just like so. And then we cannot forget the bling. Notice I haven't forgot the bling today on the card so far. So far. That's the key. So far. Okay. And I think we'll put one here and one here and one there. And that is card number 3. How fun is that? Easy, easy peasy. So you could, you know, these layouts are something you could do with a multiple of different designer series papers and different, whether it's stamps, sentiments, any sentiments at all, really. If you want to stamp them instead of using, as I call them, the cheaters, but they're really not cheaters because they're in the catalog. If they're in the catalog, that means that that is part of creating and we're not cheating. I'm just saying. And those of you who have been stamping a while know what I'm getting at, but seriously, it's okay. It's okay to take the easy route sometimes. Okay, this is our last card here. Isn't that pretty? And this is boho blue. Again, it's one of the in colors that is retiring. And I've never been like super into blue. I mean, it's not that I don't like blue. It's just not like the thing I go to. But I tell you what, this boho blue has been such a beautiful color. If you were to ask me, are you going to miss any of the in colors? I would say, oh yes, I'm going to miss wild wheat. I'm kidding. No, this would be the color that I think I'm going to miss the most is boho blue. It's just such a beautiful color. You guys know me with wild wheat. Like, that has a history all its own. That poor wild wheat, I tell you. Anyway, let's get back to some measurements. Oh, goodness sakes. So the boho blue is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored at 4 1/4. On the inside, I have my basic white liner, and this again is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Whoops. I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there with a little bit of Stampin' Seal. And then we have our first layer, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And again, it is boho blue. I just seen a comment. Oh boy, oh boy. That's too funny. I love you guys. And I tell you, I don't know. I feel bad for wild wheat. It actually is a very nice color, and I have grown to like wild wheat. It took me 2 years, and now it's leaving me. Go figure. But it is one of those chameleon colors that goes with a lot of different stuff, surprisingly. Whoops, oop, I don't want to do that yet. Hold the phone. See, I get to talking. That's what I get for picking on wild wheat, right? So before I stick this to my card, what I want to do is put this on my first layer. So I'm going to flip it upside down and get a little bit of glue. We're going to cheat a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to put a little glue here. Good thing I caught myself. I almost did a big boo-boo. That's not good. Now I got sticky seal on my thumb. Okay, there we go. There we are. Now we're cooking with gas. Maybe. This is crooked. That's going to drive me crazy. I'm going to go ahead and... There we are. That's better. And put it on the front of my card. And then we have another piece of boho blue and a piece of the designer paper. Excuse me, this is the back side, which is also very pretty. But we're going to use this and pull out that blue from the pattern of this designer series paper. And this is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 square. And this is 3 by 3 square. We're going to layer these together. Oh my gosh. The seal is misbehaving today. And layer it like so. And then again, I'm going to use dimensionals. I find with dimensionals too, when you are using an embossing folder that has a very distinct, how do I want to put it, a deep impression into the paper like this, it's easier for things to stick when you use these dimensionals. Gives it extra sticky, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I've already made my bow, and I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of mini glue dots. And we're going to put it right up here. So it's going to give the illusion that I did tie it all as one piece, but I'm not. And then we're going to grab the Thinking of You, which is from that Greetings for All ephemera pack. And again, using a couple of dimensionals. And we're going to put this off to the right-ish of that. And then once again, bringing in my rhinestones and give it a little bling. In fact, did I put, yeah, I did. I'll say, where are the rhinestones? But he's hiding right there, and there's a couple. So I'm going to put a couple little ones here. Then we'll put a big one right up here. Give it a lot of bling there. The more bling, the better. And that is card number 4. So let's go ahead and bring them all back in so you guys can see them all together. They're like Easter eggs. They're so pretty. These here. Whoops. And then we have a thanks. And best wishes. So there we go, all 4. So once again, really easy. There was absolutely no stamping on any of these cards. Super cute and easy peasy, clean and simple. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed these cards today. So next week, what I have, and I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek, because I was actually going to do the cards I'm going to show you, or a card. I was going to do them today, but I also wanted to use this designer series paper because I love it so much. So with that being said, we also have Memories and More. It's a card pack. And I'm just going to give you guys a sneak peek. Thanks, guys. You're very kind. Thank you. So this is one of the cards of, I think like 7 or 8 that I made using the Memories and More card pack. So once again, there's absolutely no stamping involved. Quick and simple cards, and just mixing them with a little bit of color, some cardstock to draw out the colors in those particular cards in the pack. So next week we're going to be working with these, and there's also stickers in that particular pack. So instead of using the ephemera, we're going to use stickers for the sentiments. So again, it'll give you some mix and match with those, with again some more quick and easy cards. I think the Memories and More card packs get overlooked a lot. As a matter of fact, let me show you something else. I have you guys here, and we got done a little bit early, so let's go ahead. Let's see here. So at On Stage, which is like Stampin' Up's convention, we got a pack of Memories and More cards, along with the note cards and envelopes. And I think I showed these to you. Maybe not. I think I did. My memory isn't so good. So they come in the 4x6 and 3x4 cards. This was our make and take. So they were a little bit fancier than this, but Dawn doesn't like to do fussy cutting. So I took the easy route, and all I need to do is add some bling and I'll be all set. Maybe even a bow. We'll see. But they were meant to be very easy. We actually did some tearing on this. So we tore one of them to make it go across and then just stamped in black. And this was a really cool stamp set that we got as an all attendee giveaway. It was the card pack and this really cool stamp set. So yesterday I was assembling swap cards like a crazy lady. And after I was done, I almost felt like, gee, it's almost too early to completely stop stamping for the day. So I decided to make these. Now, I did get the original idea. I forgot her name. She's in a demonstrator Facebook group. She made a card similar to this. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. Just cutting strips from those 3x4 cards. And so I decided to, I changed my up slightly. And I want to do a little bit of fussy cutting because I seen something she did that I thought was really cool, really cute, very cool. And I just haven't added it yet. But anyway, like I really think that, again, they get looked over, but they're actually very super cute. And they're a lot of fun. I love the colors in this particular pack. So these are a sneak peek as to some fun things that are coming up in our new annual catalog for sure. Isn't that pretty? Like, I love it. The colors are so much fun. So anyway, that is what we are doing next week, is some memories and more cards that are really easy. All right, guys, thanks for being here today. I appreciate you so much. If you have any questions, let me know. I will be here next week, 1 o'clock Eastern Time for Sunday Crafternoon free online class. If there's anything that you would like to purchase, make sure to go ahead and visit my online store. There is the host code, and the link is dawnscreativechalet.stampinup.net. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks again. Have a great week, and I'll create with you soon. Bye-bye.